Hi guys, how are you doing today? So I'm going to be reviewing the new BH Cosmetics Smoky Eye Essential 7 brush set, and I was super excited when I saw this just because there's so many blending brushes and I love blending brushes. Overall, I think that this is a really nice set. I feel like you can get a really good smoky eye with it. I feel like it's an amazing drugstore price. It's I think $12 for all of them, and then you can normally find discount codes or promos for BH Cosmetics. So overall, I think the price is amazing. All the brushes are really soft. There's only one that I wasn't the biggest fan of, but I'm happy with the look that I got using them. I did use the Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place in order to get this look. Start off by saying that I literally hate my brows today, so let's not even talk about them. I was too lazy to redo them, but I'm super not happy with the way that they turned out. So let's just pretend they're not even there. Well, it's better to be this than not there. Anyways, I figured I would go through each brush and break it down. I figured I would break down each brush, and as I talk about them, I'm going to go ahead and insert little video clips so you can see them in action. So the first brush I use is number 1, and this is a huge blending brush. I honestly, when I opened the package and saw how big this was, I did not think I was going to like it, but I'm in love. This is such a good blending brush. It just blends things so good. It has the perfect amount of density, the perfect amount of softness, and it's so huge. It just blends a huge area. I don't know. This is just an amazing blending brush, and I am in love. I feel like when I went back in between shades and blended, this just blended so quick and so easy, and this is just a really, really good blending brush. And like I said, it's huge. I thought I wasn't going to like it, but it worked really well. The next brush that I used was number 2, and I used this in my crease, and basically this is just a tiny little crease brush. It's really soft. It applied the product really well. I mean, it did a good job. I have no complaints, and I like it. I love precise little crease brushes like this. The next brush that I used is the number 3, and this is even more of a precise blending brush, and I used this in the outer V and brought it into my crease some. Again, it works really well. It's not as fluffy as the other ones, so it does kind of pack product on if you want it to, and again, I really enjoyed this brush. The next brush that I used is kind of a flat shader, and this is the number 4, and I was a little disappointed in this brush because even though I packed it on as carefully as I could, it was Fallout City. It was so annoying to clean up. I mean, I think that it made the color look pretty, but I feel like I could have done it a million times better with my finger, and I don't know, I just don't see myself using this brush to pack stuff on the lid unless it's just a really light shade, or if I do my eyes first instead of doing my face first, because like I said, there was so much fallout. It was ridiculous, but I mean, it did end up getting the color on there really pretty. It just wasn't the best. The next brush that I used is the number 6 brush, and this is a little detail brush, and I used this for highlight. I thought it worked really well. It was super pretty. I mean, I love the highlight from the Masquerade palette, so that's probably why. But I mean, it worked really well for getting in my inner corner and underneath my brow bone, and I have no complaints. The next brush that I used is the number 5. I guess it's kind of like a smudger brush, and I used this underneath my lower lash line with a few different shades, and I felt like it worked really well. It's big enough that it gives you a smoky effect, but it's small enough that you can still get right in there and get it where you want it. So it does a really good job, and I feel like this set was just really thought out. The next brush that I used is the one that I'm not really a fan of, and this is the number 7 bent liner brush. I used it on my upper lash line, and I felt like it was okay. It kind of gave me a smoky, messy liner, which, I mean, I guess if you're doing a smoky eye, it'll work, but I just prefer my liner to be more straight and precise and perfect, and this just didn't do that for me. I feel like there's a little bit too much give in the brush, and I feel like it needs to be a little bit thinner. I also ended up using it to apply my eyeliner, my gel liner, into my waterline and my tight line, and it worked okay for that, but it ended up getting in my contact, and which is kind of annoying because then I take my contact out and clean it. But yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of this brush. If you guys have any other uses for this other than liner, what you would use it for, I'd be interested to know. Just because I like to get use out of my brushes, and I'm always trying to think of new ways to use them, and I honestly can't think of anything else for this brush. So as you guys can see by the finished look, the brushes worked really well. I feel like they blended super fast and it didn't take me forever to do this look, and overall I'm really impressed. I highly recommend this set and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful and you'll definitely see me using these brushes in future videos. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.